To be warm and sunny. It's the perfect kind of weather for Labor Day, where families and friends will most likely be grilling and maybe hitting some nearby lakes and rivers.
That means lots of outdoor time, but this Labor Day, right in the middle of a pandemic, does raise some concerns about people getting out and about amongst each other and all the rest of that. Joining us live this morning to talk about staying safe this holiday weekend is Dr. Stephen Krager of the Clark County Health Department there. He's a health officer there. Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, I want to start out with you just by talking about Memorial Day that began the summer. It seems like we saw a spike in a lot of cases when people decided, hey, we're done being shut in, summer's here, we're going to get out and about, and seems like shortly after that a lot of cases seemed to spike. Do you have any similar concerns for Labor Day?
We do, and that's right. We did see a significant spike in cases after Memorial Day, as well as kind of another even stronger spike in cases after the 4th of July. And not all of the cases were due to people kind of gathering in groups, but certainly a number of them were. So even people gathering outside, if you're not kind of maintaining distance between people, not wearing masks, you're still able to transmit the virus.
Yeah. How are the numbers looking right now in Clark County?
Clark County is looking better, but we still think virus activity is too high. We've certainly peaked since kind of mid-July, although we've hit a little bit of a plateau recently.
So a lot of people are going to be outside now this weekend, probably for Labor Day. Beyond the basic things of staying apart and wearing masks, I don't know if there's anything more than that you can do. What sort of precautions should people be taking?
Yeah, the other part of it would be, group size. So keeping the number of people outside your household to a smaller number. In Clark County, we ask that number to be less than 5. That's kind of our Washington phase regulations. So smaller numbers, the amount of time you're spending with people in proximity as well. So trying to limit, how long you're spending next to someone in close proximity. Masks are super important. Even outside, if we're not sure we can maintain that distance, masks are key.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot this morning about this letter that the CDC sent to all the governors about this possible vaccine that would be ready at the start of November. Have you been made aware of that? And I guess what's your take on it? Because there is concern from a lot of people that this is being rushed.
Yeah, and I completely understand that concern. If we get a vaccine, we want to make sure that it is safe and effective before we distribute it. There's been issues with vaccines in the past, and we do not want to repeat those issues. A safe and effective vaccine would be the fastest way to kind of bring closure to this pandemic, or at least control it better. And actually, Washington State just released a statement saying, we're not going to distribute a vaccine until either it's past its kind of phase 3, which is the last phase of vaccine development, or an independent kind of review panel approves it if it's a little bit earlier than that.
Okay, interesting.
Well, yeah, it'd be nice to get everything back in order. And keep in mind, as you're out there on this Labor Day, don't lose your head and don't get crazy. Keep a mask on. We want to be kind of back to normal as soon as we can here. And the best way, I guess, of doing that, according to all the health officials we've talked about, including Dr. Krager this morning, is to keep your distance, keep groups small, keep masks on when you're in everybody's presence,
Yeah,
right?
Don't lose your head, as you said.
Don't lose your head.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Dr. Krager, for joining us and giving us some of that really important information. Have a good and safe holiday weekend.
Thanks. You as well. Thanks for having me.
Yep.